There are now 40 trillion reasons to own silver. America's national debt just officially crossed $40 trillion for the first time ever. At this point, the debt clock isn't even a clock anymore. It's basically a broken slot machine that only knows how to lose trillions. And somehow, while Washington is lighting up numbers we can barely comprehend, gold and silver are starting to wake up. Because yesterday, the Treasury announced it was ramping up buybacks of long-term government debt. Yields dropped, the dollar got pummeled, gold took off, and silver ripped nearly 4% in a matter of hours. And it didn't even stop there. Today, silver is pushing even higher, trading around $67 an ounce. When the government owes $40 trillion, interest costs are exploding, the Treasury suddenly starts buying back more long-term debt, and people are going to start connecting some dots. And apparently, the states are connecting them too. Alaska just became the latest state to enact legislation reaffirming gold and silver as money. By the count we've been tracking, that brings the list to 11 states, which are number 1, Utah, 2, Oklahoma, 3, Wyoming, 4, Arkansas, 5, Louisiana, 6, Alabama, 7, Idaho, 8, Texas, 9, Missouri, 10, Florida, and now number 11, Alaska. So while Washington pushes national debt beyond 40 trillion, states across the country are moving in the literal opposite direction back towards gold and silver. Want to hear how all of this unnecessary chaos beautifully ties together? Well, folks, it's your lucky day. Enjoy. Alright, Silver Stackers, this is your daily debrief. My name is Silver Slayer. Now let's just jump into it. America's debt bomb blows past $40 trillion, doubling in just a decade. Now, before we go into this article and why this is so important, what this exposes, what this all means, and going into another article talking about what happened to silver's price today, I want to show you guys the numbers from the site itself, usdebtclock.org. This is a very compelling website with a lot more to it than meets the eye. And I'm going to show you some things about this site that I guarantee most people have no idea about. Now, right now, the current national debt is $40,052,888,956,000. Tried to get it in there. Debt per citizen is $116,489. You want to know how many millionaires there are in the United States? 24,411,032 millionaires. Hopefully you, my friend, make that 33. There's also top percent of wealth is $25,365,340. You want to know how many U.S. retirees there are? 63,777,739 retirees. There are some very interesting statistics on here. You can also see things like Social Security debt, $1,655,061,000,000. How much we've spent on defense and war. There's just so many different things that are so interesting to look at. But I'm going to show you even more. First, let's look at the secret window. Now, this window changes almost every single day, and it's a secret. And this is usually where they post the more controversial stuff. A lot of times there's stuff about gold, and a lot of times specifically silver. I've actually made entire videos covering this site when they mention something, about silver. But this is what is posted today. It's a conversation between Trump and JFK. 113 years, it's hard to believe that the Fed debt money interest scam was able to sabotage America for so long. And then JFK responds, yes, you need to finish what I started. They're backed into a corner. Their scheme is played out. Now's the time to end it. What does he mean by end it? Well, I don't know. Probably some type of reset or anything, But now let's look down here. It says precious metals. This is another tab. A lot of people don't even know that those are tabs down there. This is interesting. It shows gold holdings by country in ounces, and it shows the top 10. United States is number 1 at 286,923,663 ounces. Germany's number 2. China's way, way, way down here beneath France and Russia and Italy. And then it also shows world precious metals production year to date, how many ounces we produced in gold, just 74 million, silver, 534,000, platinum, lithium, all of that. And then it shows each country's reserves. Or no, that's not each country's reserves. It just shows how many gold reserves there are, silver reserves, and the change since 2000. Interesting stuff. Anyways, let's jump into this now. If you guys didn't know, that website is called usdebtclock.org. It's a very interesting website and exposes a lot. Now, gold and silver surge as Washington's $40 trillion debt machine reaches for disguised quantitative easing, confirming that hard assets remain the escape hatch for monetary sabotage. You know what else could sabotage your silver stacking strategy? Not being plugged into the daily news, which I think is why you should subscribe, not for my sake, for your own, because I never miss a beat. I will post sometimes twice a day if there's so much going on that I can't cover it both in one video, which has been a lot lately. So, I'm always plugged in. I do the weekly show with Andy Sheckman. It's called The Silver Show. I got other big things coming up. And you just got to be plugged in, folks, because if not, then you're blindly investing. So let's keep moving on. Gold and silver are soaring because markets can smell the next round of monetary manipulation before Washington even admits it. Treasury's expanded long bond buybacks are not technically Federal Reserve quantitative easing. Their Treasury is swapping newly issued debt for old long duration debt, not creating bank reserves. You know what that's kind of like? That's kind of like paying off a credit card with another credit card with another credit card. But eventually, it's going to catch up, and it has caught up. But investors recognize the message. When yields threaten the debt machine, the government will intervene, suppress the signal, and defend the bond market. Gold surged more than 4% towards $4,526, while silver pushed above $67 as the dollar weakened. Hard assets are responding to a $40 trillion system that requires ever more financial engineering to remain upright. If someone asks you, this is how you could trump anyone that doesn't believe in gold and silver. This is statistical probability of up-teen magnitudes that you cannot deny or try to rationalize against. Now, there is, and this is also why you should always justify spending your fake dollars for gold and silver. There is a direct negative correlation between the dollar index and precious metals. When the dollar goes low, gold and silver goes high. When the dollar goes high, gold and silver goes low. But we know inevitably the dollar's going to collapse. It's lost 98% of its purchasing power. We just hit 40 trillion in debt. Every fiat-based system does crash. Every single one. It's designed to fail. It's going to fail. And since we know the dollar is going to fail, and we know there's direct correlation or direct negative correlation between the dollar falling and silver, gold going up, what does that tell us about silver and gold? If the dollar's inevitably going to crash and burn, then gold and silver's inevitably going to do what? That's just a fact. When? That's the million-dollar question. But you cannot say that it's just possibly going to happen. Now, there's not an approached, not projected, it's crossed $40 trillion. The federal tab has more than doubled in barely a decade. This is not a milestone to toast with champagne in the Treasury Department basement. It is a crime scene. Yellow tape, flashing lights, and the unmistakable odor of political fraud. Here is the scary part, the disgusting part, the part that everyone needs to pay attention to. The U.S. Treasury expands long end buybacks amid elevated yields. It says down here, the U.S. Treasury Department on Wednesday announced it will at least double the maximum size of its liquidity support buyback operations for longer dated nominal coupon securities. Now here comes the grotesque punchline. As long-term Treasury yields rise, Washington is expanding buybacks of its own long-dated debt, effectively stepping into the market to support the very bonds investors are increasingly reluctant to hold. In plain English, the issuer of the world's reserve currency is helping prop up the market for its own promises. They call it liquidity management. Of course they do. Every financial emergency gets a sterile name before it gets handed to the taxpayers. And that's so true. The dollar's only as strong as people think it is. So if people think the dollar's not strong, it is not strong. And with the dollar being the world's reserve currency, that's very dangerous. Unconstrained money made endless war politically easier. And that's definitely true. A gold-constrained monetary system would not make politicians virtuous. It would simply make their lies expensive. So, yeah, 40 trillion and counting. Now I want to go into what happened to silver's price today. So, silver holds most of Wednesday's gains and remains steady near $67. U.S. Treasuries plan to boost bond buybacks, sent yields lower, and provided support to precious metals. So it's looking like right now the next area we need to pay attention to is 70. If silver does break, now it's at $68. This is the 1-day chart, by the way, folks. This is not the 1-week chart or the 1-month chart. This is the 1-day chart. Look how much has happened in the last day. In the last 2 days, it's even crazier. Yesterday, I made a video talking about how silver was 62 and then jumped up to 67. That was a big video I made yesterday, and I explained what happened. And I made another big video yesterday. I made 2. I'll probably make 2 today as well. But then it was at 67. Now, opening up, it was down to 65 and then jumped up to 69. Went to 69.10. So we are talking about, in 2 days, silver went from 62 to almost 70, which means we're almost guaranteed to hit 70 tomorrow or on Monday. Now, why is this so important? This even more guarantees that that $57, $58 range was the actual bottom of the $121 correction in January. So, folks, right now is the time to buy. Just like I said when it was 60s, right now is the time to buy because 57 was the bottom. And now we know that. That means it's not going any lower than this. This is the lowest we're going to get prices until it goes back up. And now that it's about to break the $70 psychological barrier, it's going to go even higher to mid-70s, maybe 80. So right now is the time to buy. It's like we have a crystal ball. We literally know what silver's about to do. And that's one of the benefits of understanding not only charts, but also what's affecting the asset that you are invested into. That's how people profit. It's called a silver stacking strategy, not gambling. Gamblers don't have this type of information. They just throw money at the wall and hope that it sticks with the odds highly against them. Investors make strategic decisions based off information. And the information is showing that right now is the time to buy. You buy the dips. Imagine when it was $121 in January, you're like, hey, a little later in the year, it's going to be $68. You'd be like, oh man, I wish I could get silver at $68. Man, I'm buying it at 100 plus. Like, what? And then what if I was like, yeah, it'll be at $68 and you're hesitant, thinking that it's a little too pricey. You'd be like, what? It's at 121. Why would I think that when it's down to 68? Well, because you're desensitized to these prices again, and you forget how fast the markets can move. And it's just the thing. It's just interesting. The psychology of investing will always baffle me. But anyways, buy the dips right now at here. And if you guys want to, I got y'all. You don't got to worry about shady companies or scammers or anything of that. Just hit up Miles Franklin. Send an email to info@milesfranklin.com. Let them know Slayer sent you. They will hook you up. The price sheet, they price match. So it's not like you're going to be able to get anywhere cheaper unless you buy from some sketchy, like freaking Etsy dealer or eBay seller I wouldn't recommend. Massive inventory list, yeah. So yeah, that I just want to plug you guys in, and hopefully you guys are taking advantage of these prices, because someday you'll be wishing you could go back to August 20th and pay $68. You will be wishing you could. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. Make sure you subscribe. I love you all. This was Silver Slayer. Peace.